Today we take a very historic action that was 45 years in the making. In a few moments, I will sign an executive order to begin eliminating the Federal Department of Education once and for all.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
How are you good people doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. Click the thumbs up button. That way my content can consistently stay recommended to you. And if and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. That will bring up another little tab that will allow you to select all notifications. Last but not least, go check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. The link is in the description down below. When you go there, don't worry about not seeing any content. It's supposed to be like that right now. It's like you guys are all gathering into an auditorium. Again, Man, Husband, Father is the name of the channel. Go down, click the link in the description. That's how you can get there, okay? Appreciate it. Told y'all, went live earlier. Oh, it's just bluffing. He's not going to do it. Trump's not going to. What happened? Shutting it down. And what did I tell y'all was going to? What did I tell you was going to happen? Shutting the Department of Education down. Why? It's useless. It's absolutely useless. They didn't do anything for our kids. Everybody just got worse, right? Anyway, I know you guys don't want to hear me rant right now. You want to hear how this all unfolded. So get ready to check out what Trump did, but I am going to be interjecting here a little bit, right? Don't worry about it being the pausing thing. I might switch it up and just jump in and out a little bit for you guys, all right? So check this out.
Everybody knows it's right, and we have to get our children educated. We're not doing well with the world of education in this country, and we haven't for a long time. And we're pleased to be joined today by the woman who I chose because she's an extraordinary person, and hopefully she will be our last Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon. Linda, thank you. Thank you very much. That's another interesting statement. It's an interesting opening, right? But it's true, and it's been amazing how popular this has been. I tell people that this is what I'm doing today, and they say, oh, it's about time. Everybody says it. Republicans and Democrats have said it. They're all saying it. Good-looking people here. Should I do this? I was very lucky. I signed another document that turned out to be very good for the country, and I said, let's use that same pen. I don't know, is anybody superstitious? Ron, are you superstitious? Let's use that same pen. Can you come up just to say? Very important, big factor here. Good luck, sir.
That was absolutely beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, this next part that Trump is going to talk about, many people don't know about this, especially when you mention Moynihan. You need to pay attention to that name because that person did some very extensive research and flat out on the ground, boots on the ground, studying that a lot of people do not know about. And he is a very key factor into absolutely 100% was preventing us from getting where we are. Black people is who I'm talking about. He tried to prevent it, but Lyndon B. Johnson was not having it. So listen for that name, Moynihan, okay? Anyway, check this part out.
The New York Times editorial board and the famed Democrat Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan. History has proven them right, absolutely right. After 45 years, the United States spends more money on education by far than any other country, and spends likewise by far more money per pupil than any country, and it's not even close. But yet we rank near the bottom of the list in terms of success. It's an amazing stat. Those are two stats you don't want. The most money spent per pupil, and you're at the bottom of the list. And that's where we are, like it or not. And we've been there for a long time. 70% of eighth graders are not proficient in either reading or in math. 70%. 40% of fourth graders lack even basic reading skills, can't read. Students in our public elementary and middle schools score worse in reading today than when the department opened, by a lot. In Baltimore, 40% of the high schools have 0 students who can do basic mathematics. Not even the very simplest of mathematics. I said, give me your definition of basic, and they're talking about like adding a few numbers together. Despite these breathtaking failures, the department's discretionary budget has exploded by 600% in a very short period of time. Pell Grants, Title I funding, resources for children with disabilities and special needs will be preserved, fully preserved. They're all going to be so. If you look at the Pell Grants, supposed to be a very good program, Title I funding and resources for children with special disabilities and special needs, they're going to be preserved in full and redistributed to various other agencies and departments that will take very good care of them.
Why would anybody have a problem with that? If our children are doing worse, if we were doing horrible, like in school with the Department of Education, what good were they doing? And I showed you guys a chart how the money and the funding and everything went up for the DOE, and yet you're seeing math, science, reading just not making any progress at all. And like you said, we suck, ladies and gentlemen, collectively in America. Although we are the most powerful, most innovative, most unique, different, setting the standard nation, education-wise, ran us to the ground. Completely ran us to the freaking ground. Didn't do a thing for us. Some people was just lining their pockets with a lot of money that was going to that DOE. However, they end up laundering it, washing it, getting it back, going to NGOs, non-government organizations. That's how it happened, ladies and gentlemen. Plain and simple. That's how they was able to launder the money back to them, right? The thing is, though, something that's going to be important here is when he's mentioning about it not being a federal thing, but it's going to go back to the state. And that's where Illinois, where this is going to become important. Tennessee, I think we're going to be good there. What's some other place? Missouri, we're going to be good there. Florida, we good there. But my other place here in Illinois, we're going to have some fun with this, because if they're putting this, if this is going to be going back to the state, we got big old jelly belly Pritzker here as a governor. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not see the state of Illinois, although you know that it's a Democrat-ran governor, ladies and gentlemen, Illinois was lit up red. The state already knows what we want in our education, and we are fighting about it right now. You know how I fought about it with CRT. We got mothers here just up in Deerfield, Illinois, Deerfield, one of them. How this mother came and spoke because these teachers made these young girls change clothes in front of the teachers and in front of a guy that claims to be trans. So yeah, this is going to be something that's going to be really, really interesting, ladies and gentlemen. But the point about all this is it was not needed. It did not do any good. It only did damage. I'm glad they're getting rid of this. I'm glad that some of y'all are going to be pissed off about it, which I don't know why. If you want to see the entire interview on this, go on Fox News or any other news segment. It might be showing Trump's whole entire speech, because other things were said about how he's going to take care of the teachers, things like that of the sort. But most people don't want to go and hear that. I know, because it's Trump that's saying it. I know it's Trump that's saying it, so you don't want to hear it. But at the same time, I guarantee you, once this come into place, and whether you are part of a teachers union or not, you're still going to be taken care of. Once those things start happening, so many people who are so far gone, you still won't have enough you won't have enough honesty to say I'm doing better under Trump. I know it. Anyway, folks, I'm loving it. I'm loving America. This is what we voted for. So anybody that try to throw this thing there, he's been a totalitarian. He's been an authoritarian. He's been a dictator. No. This is what we voted for. Yeah, it's what we, the people, voted for. Bring it the freak on. Let's go. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this by putting it in the comment section of this video. Don't forget to do what you see in the animation right there. If you would like to see the next video that I did in order, here, things as a variety, boom. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.